Hello everybody! Welcome back to some more Pokemon Fire Red. In the last episode, we put Pidgeotto back into our team, and we flew right on over to Saffron City, and we defeated the Fighting Dojo. And in today's episode, we are going to be trying to free Saffron City from the evil clutches of Team Rocket. I don't know if we can, but we're gonna head into Silph Co and try to stop them. Snore. Ah! He's taking a snooze! We can just rock right in! Here we are, Silph Co. So this is a really long journey. We're on the first floor. It's probably going to be split into multiple episodes because Silph Co takes forever to traverse through. This whole area is huge, and this is just the lobby. So there's also nobody here, which is kind of scary. Why is there just a computer here? It's all complicated words and numbers that make no sense. I guess we are a child. We probably wouldn't know whatever's on that laptop. Let's see. So we can take the elevator or the stairs. We're on the first floor. I'll just go into the elevator. I'm not going to take the elevator. Like I said, we'll take the elevator. But just to show you, we're on floor 1, and there's a grand total of 11 floors. This is going to take forever to go through. So let's just go up onto the second floor and start here. Here we go. We're on the second floor. And why this place is so annoying to traverse is because there's teleporters. We step onto the teleporter, and it'll take us to a random spot on a random floor. They are connected, so there are patterns to them. But if you think I'm memorizing every single one of these teleporters, you are dead wrong. So let's go here and talk to one of these scientists. You're causing us problems! I am. I just got here. So we're going up against Scientist Parker. Like Peter Parker? Are you Spider-Man? I don't know. Anyways, we're going up against this level 29 Grimer, which is honestly a lot weaker of a level than I thought it would be. So let's just start with Pidgeotto and... Aww, not minimize again. Anyways, let's just start with Pidgeotto and try to take it out. So I'll use Sand Attack at it. So if it's gonna make it hard for moves to hit me, I'm gonna make it hard for moves to for their moves to hit me. You know, if they're making it so my moves are hard to hit, their moves are also gonna be hard to hit. That's what I'm trying to say, at least. I don't think I did a very good job at saying it, but that's the Grimer taken out. So that's some more experience points for Pidgeotto. Almost level 36. I don't know when he evolves into a Pidgeot, but I know he eventually does. And that Electrode scares me, so I'm gonna fly and get out of here. Uh-oh, it's faster. I didn't think it would be faster. Oh my goodness, that was a ton of damage. Anyways, I'm out of here. Bye-bye. So they try to use Spark again, but it does not work. And we drop down. It didn't do very much damage. So you know what? Pidgeotto's gonna die, so I'm gonna switch Pidgeotto out and bring in our Arcanine, because we haven't really got to use Arcanine too much, and I want to use him a bit more. So they go for Spark again. Shouldn't do too much damage. Yeah, oh, that's paralyzed. That's quite annoying. Let's go for our Flame Wheel. They're faster. It's probably because the paralysis lowered our speed. And I'm paralyzed. I can't do anything. Not good. Sonic Boom. That does, what, 20 damage exactly? Yeah. And I'm paralyzed again. I can't do anything. Why am I getting so unlucky? Another Spark. That doesn't do too much. We're fine. Flame Wheel. Maybe it'll kill if we're lucky. Nope. Let's do it again. Oh, Arcanine, you're really getting beat up here, man. I really need you to do a bit better. Anyways, that's Electrode taken out. Who's their last Pokemon? Oh, that was their last Pokemon. We defeated Scientist Parker. Huh? I lost? You got 1,400 Pokédollars for winning. So, what did you think of Silph Building's maze? I think it's awful. It's really annoying to traverse. Anyways, let's just put Gyarados at the front for now. And let's head back to the second floor. So where do I start here? Oh, well, there's a grunt here. I guess this is where I could start. Hey, kid, what are you wandering here for? Well, we're gonna have to battle you, I suppose. We're going up against Team Rocket Grunt. This is just a grunt. I forgot they don't have names. He's got a Golbat. I'm sure Gyarados can handle this. So let's start with the Surf. It'll probably do a lot of damage. I'd hope at least. Almost a one-shot. Let's just keep spamming Surf, I suppose. Who do they bring in next? I'm guessing a Coughing or a Wheezing? No, a Zubat. Alright, let's just Surf again. There goes Zubat. And that's level 34 for Gyarados. Who comes in next? Another Zubat. Let's just Surf again. that took out the Zubat. This is some pretty easy experience so far. Not very much, but I'll take whatever free experience I can get. Another Zubat! Well, you know what we'll do to this Zubat again. Alright, who's coming in next? Is it another Zubat? No, it's Eradicate, not another Zubat. But we're still going to use Surf on it. It's still one-shotted anyways. Goodbye, Eradicate. And we won. So the only Pokemon on their team that managed to do any damage was their Golbat. I goofed! We got 1,600 Pokédollars for winning. Silph Co will be associated with Team Rocket. I don't think that's something Silph Co wants to be associated with. Oh, well, I guess we're gonna battle you. No kids are allowed in here. Well, too bad, because I'm running free. Nobody can stop me. I'm too powerful of a Pokemon trainer. And then you've only got 2 Pokemon, we're fine. One of them's a Cubone, which is especially weak to Gyarados, so we'll just Surf and take it out. There's no way it survives. The Surf will be super effective on the Cubone. It's definitely dead. If it was one-shotting the Eradicate with effective damage, it'll definitely one-shot the Cubone. There we go. That's Cubone taken down. Who comes in next? Zubat. Another Zubat. It's a higher level, though. It's level 29 instead of 25. So maybe it'll survive. No, the answer is no. It still dies. Alright, we defeated the Team Rocket Grunt. Tough. We got 1,856 Pokédollars for winning. I like how these guys give us so much money. Diamond-shaped tiles are teleport blocks. They're transporters for this high-tech building. I know. They're kind of annoying to work around. So we can't open these, unfortunately, because we need card keys, which we'll unlock that later on in this giant Silph Co trek. It's off limits here. Go home. No. No. I'm not going home. You guys have taken over Saffron City, so I can't beat the gym. And we're going up against Scientist Jerry, who's got a Magnemite. I'm pretty sure this is the first time we've seen Magnemite. It's unfortunate, because Gyarados is weak to Magnemite, because it's got Electric-type moves, which is a bit of a problem. We'll just go for Strength to start. Even though it's not very effective, it still did a ton of damage. Oh, Spark. Maybe I should have switched out. I was just praying it wouldn't use an Electric-type move. It did. It did a lot, and I'm paralyzed. Let's just hope I'm still faster. No, I'm not. I probably should have switched out. That's Gyarados gone. I guess I'll bring in Arcanine. I think Arcanine can probably survive, and it's got super effective moves onto the Magnemite. So I think Arcanine should be good here. No, I didn't mean to bite. I meant to use. If I don't kill. Oh my goodness. It's all because of my misinput. All right, let's bring in Venusaur, I guess. See, they go for Spark. That does nothing to Venusaur because he's really strong. Alright, now he heals up. And let's go for Cut. Does that take out? It does take out the Magnemite. There we go. Does he have more Pokemon? I wasn't paying attention to how many he had. So 267 experience to both Venusaur and Arcanine. Yes, he has 2 more. One of them's a Voltorb. And I'm guessing the other one's probably an Electrode. Either Electrode or a Grimer would be my guess. But let's go for Giga Drain. Let's do a ton of damage. That one shot, wow, that was strong. Anyways, that's Voltorb taken down, and 618 experience to Venusaur. Level 36 now, very exciting. Who's the last Pokemon? Magneton. I wasn't expecting that. It's the evolution of Magnemite. So let's go for Leech Seed. There we go. It'll do some chip damage and some chip healing for us. They go for Thunder Wave to paralyze us, which is pretty annoying, but we'll work around that. Alright, now let's go for Cut. They're faster, probably due to the paralysis. I missed Cut, that's very annoying. There's a 5% chance to miss, yet I still missed. Very unfortunate. I guess we'll just have to try continuously going for Cut until it works. I'll go for Spark, which I don't know if it'll do more or less damage. It did less damage than the Sonic Boom. That's good to know. Here comes the Cut. That did nothing. I guess because they resist the attack. But even so, that still did very little. My Leech Seed chips do more damage than my Cut did. Alright, so let's use Sleep Powder. Put the Magneton to sleep so it can't really do anything. Can't hurt us. Okay, Sleep Powder landed. Surprisingly, I haven't been affected by paralysis yet. I haven't been paralyzed at all. But now that I've probably said it, I've jinxed myself and I'm going to be paralyzed next turn. Alright, I guess I'll just cut again. I just gotta keep cutting, because I want to save my Giga Drains. Because this is a really long journey, and I'm pretty sure there's, like, no healing. Maybe there's one spot to heal in this place. But other than that, we don't have much healing. So I gotta save my PP for Giga Drain, because that's a really good move. So for now, I'll just be continuously using cut until I can take down this Magneton. I think it dies here regardless of whether my cut lands or not. But they woke up, they go for Sonic Boom, it misses, so that's good, let's damage. But I'm paralyzed, I can't move. That's fine, because I think Leech Seed finishes him off here. Yep, there we go. So we won. And that is very nice. So we defeated Scientist Jerry. You're good. We got 2,688 Pokédollars for winning. These guys have a ton of cash on them. Could you solve the maze in here? It's not easy, I tell you. Yeah, I'm not expecting it to be easy. It's probably going to take me multiple episodes to get through here. But anyways, let me find my paralyzed heals. I've got a full heals, but I want to see if I have any paralyzed heals. Got a burn heal. Looks like I don't have any paralyzed heals. Unless I missed it, which is definitely possible. But I'm pretty sure I haven't missed it, so I'm going to use my full heal. I'm going to use it on Venusaur. While for Arcanine, I'm going to use a full restore. So this will fully heal him and cure his paralysis. There we go. While Pidgeotto, I'll just kind of leave him where he is for now. So let's check out this teleporter. Where does it take us? It's the 8th floor again. Wait a minute. Yeah, this was where I was earlier. So I know where this panel goes. And I know where this panel goes. So now I just gotta figure out where this panel goes. It took me over, like, one spot. Because I was just right over there. Now I'm in here. I wonder if Silph is finished. Maybe. But that teleporter didn't really do anything. If I had the key card, it wouldn't do anything at all. But I don't have that yet. I am one of the 4 Rocket Brothers. So we're battling one of the 4 Rocket Brothers. I guess that means they're stronger? Anyways, got a Weezing. So let's just focus on taking him out. Maybe he gives us the card key. I'm pretty sure he doesn't. But, you know, it'd be nice if he did. It would give us more options on where to go and stuff. Alright, critical hit. Took out the Weezing. Amazing. Alright, who comes in next? It is Coughing. That should just die to a Thunderbolt, I think. Alright, there we go. That's Coughing taken down. Level 34 for Raichu. That's very exciting. And who's the last Pokemon? Golbat. Okay, that is 100% gonna die to a Thunderbolt. There's no way it's living this. Super effective. If one-shot at the Coughing and the Weezing, and that was just effective damage, it's gonna one-shot the Golbat. Yeah, there we go. Goodbye, Golbat. There we go. Raichu defeated them all. Very good. And we defeated one of the Rocket Brothers. Oh, brothers. We got 896 Pokédollars for winning. What do you got to say about that? I'll leave you up to my brothers. Okay. Looks a painting here. It's a pretty picture of a Pokemon. It looks like it's feeling good. I guess that's nice. Ooh. An iron. Oh, wait a minute. There are places to heal. That's unfortunate. Team Rocket's boss is terribly cruel. To him, Pokemon are just tools to be used. What'll happen if that tyrant takes over our company? Oh, and I can't heal here? I thought I would be able to heal here since it's a bed. But I guess not, so I guess it's not a bad thing that I used all my items. Phew, we're fine. I guess. Alright, so this is the 8th floor, right? Can we battle you? That's as far as you'll go. Yes, it is. Okay, so I guess we're gonna battle this guy. Let's see, we're going up against... just a regular grunt. It's not like one of the brothers or anything. So there we go. He's got another Raticate. We'll just continue to Thunderbolt him, I suppose. And it took him out. So that's very good. Alright, who's coming in next? It is Arbok. That's a Pokemon we haven't seen in, like, quite a while. It's a pretty cool Pokemon. Let's just use Thunderbolt on it. Alright, does this kill? Does it kill? Does it kill? Oh! And now I'm paralyzed. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's just go for quick attack. Okay, takes out the Arbok. That's good. Alright, now who comes in next? Coughing. Okay, that should die to Thunderbolt if I don't get paralyzed. It missed its Smog, which is good. So here comes Thunderbolt. This should definitely kill. Surely this kills. Yeah, there we go. Coughing taken down. And level 35 for Raichu. That's exciting. And who's the last Pokemon? Golbat. Okay, this definitely dies to a Thunderbolt. Don't flinch. I flinched. Okay, don't flinch again. Don't flinch again, Raichu. I'm paralyzed. Astonished. Don't flinch. It's a critical hit. I'm getting so unlucky. I got flinched, paralyzed, critical hit, and then flinch. That's insane. Supersonic, thank goodness it missed. Finally, something good happens to me. Alrighty, and that is Golbat taken down. So we defeated this trainer, even though it was really annoying. There we go, the Grunt's defeated. Not enough grit! We got 832 Pokédollars for winning. If you don't turn back, I'll call for backup. Well, I'm getting off this floor anyways, because I've got no point to stay here. So we've explored the entirety of the second floor, and we have explored the entirety of the 8th floor. Or most of the 8th floor. I haven't explored the entirety of it, but I've explored, like, the entirety of where I can go. Actually, no, I think I've explored the entirety of it, because I've also gone over here. So I know that there's nothing left on the 2nd or 8th floor for me. So let's head down to the 3rd floor. Here's the 7th floor, but we'll come back to this later. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff to do here. Here's the 6th floor, but we'll come back to that later. Here's the 5th floor, we'll come back to that later. Here's the 4th floor, we'll come back to it later. Let's start on the 3rd floor. There's a panel I could go over there. There's a panel over here. There's so much stuff to do everywhere. Let's take this panel. This takes us to the 5th floor. It takes us to the entrance of the 5th floor. Okay, good to know. Now, where does this panel take us? It takes us to the 2nd floor where there's a girl here. Eek! No, stop! Help! Oh, you're not with Team Rocket. I'm sorry, I thought. Will you forgive me if I teach you the Thunder Wave technique? Sure. Okay, so this is a person who gives us Thunder Wave. I guess I could teach it to Kadabra. There we go. We might as well give it to Kadabra, because Kadabra's got an open move slot. Thunder Wave causes paralysis in the target Pokemon. Paralyzed Pokemon may be unable to move in battle. It's an electric-type move, so it won't work on some Pokemon. It's good to know. I don't know if I'll really ever use that, but it's good to have. So now let's just continue looking through the 3rd floor. Quit messing with us, kid. So we're battling more grunts. There's a lot of grunts here, as you can tell, that we need to battle. We're going up against the Team Rocket grunt. They don't have any fancy names or anything. They're just grunts. I'm sure we can take them down, though. They won't be too hard to handle. Let's go for a Flame Wheel. Maybe it'll burn if we get lucky, or just kill. Killing will be better. Let's see. Nope. So the Raticate goes for Tail Whip, but that's not too big of a concern. Arcanine can just finish it off with a Flame Wheel. There we go. There goes Raticate. And 700 experience for Arcanine, almost level 33, but defeating this next Pokemon should get it to level 33. We're going against a Hypno, so using Bite will be super effective. Okay, that does about half health, and it flinches. Perfect. Now the Hypno just dies to another Bite. That's amazing luck. No, it survives! Darn! Alright, Poison Gas, but it missed. Okay, that's great. Phew, otherwise I would have gotten poisoned. That would have been really bad here. Alright, so level 33 for Arcanine. Very exciting. And who comes in next? Raticate again. Okay, so we can just Flame Wheel this guy. And he should die after like 2 turns. Hyper Fang, that'll probably do a lot of damage. Actually, not too much. It was like 40, 30-ish. I can take that. Alright, there you go. Critical hit. It would have been nicer to have it last turn, because it would have saved me 30 HP. But, alas, we did not. But we still defeated the grunt, so it's fine. I give up! We got 900 Pokédollars for winning. A hint, you can open doors with a card key. I already knew that. It's not very helpful. I work for Silph Co. What am I to do? I guess you just stand here. Where does this teleporter take us? Takes us still on the 3rd floor. But it just moves us down, like, 1 room. So that's really not too helpful, I guess. There's another teleporter here. And this takes us to the 5th floor. Where we get TM1 for Focus Punch. Focus Punch is an awful move. But I guess I'm glad to have the TM at least. Was there anything else? Alright, that's everything we can do on the 3rd floor for the moment. Once we get the card key, we'll be able to do other stuff. But for now, that's all we can do. So now we're just going to explore on the 4th floor. or there's some more grunts to beat. Intruder spotted! Well, I don't think there's much you can do about me. I'm a pretty strong intruder, Mr. Team Rocket Grunt. Starting off with an Ekans. We can handle an Ekans, that's for sure. There you go. The Ekans is intimidated. That's not really... Oh, well, they're intimidating me. We're just intimidating each other anyways. I'm just going to go for Flame Wheel. Just try to take him out as fast as possible. Ooh, if he didn't intimidate me, he would have died. Oh, well, anyways. He'll just die this turn anyway, so it's okay. So who do they bring in next? Cubone. Okay. Let's go for Bite. Maybe I should switch out Arcanine. It's a little bit risky to leave him in. Especially with Boomerang. Please don't kill, please don't kill, please don't... I think that's killing. That's killing. Because of the critical hit. No! Arcanine survived! Good job, Arcanine! Alright, Bite again. This should kill Cubone. Good, that's Cubone taking down. Arcanine's barely living. I think I gotta switch Arcanine out, though. Who's coming in? Zubat. I could probably kill the Zubat, but I'm just gonna play it safe. Switch into Raichu. So there's a confused Raichu. Now Raichu is both confused and paralyzed. That's annoying. And please don't flinch. Oh, static. So the Raichu's paralyzed. I'm confused. Come on, hit through confusion, through confusion. Yes! Good job, Raichu. Even though the odds were stacked against you, you still did it. And the Zubat dies. Great. Happy ending. So it's an experience for both Arcanine and Raichu, and we defeated the Team Rocket Grunt. Who are you? I'm Mythglad. I'm a YouTuber on YouTube. Take that, you got beaten by a YouTuber. I better tell the boss on the 11th floor. Well, now we know that the boss is on the 11th floor. We got TM41 for Torment. That's another pretty bad move. Why are all the TMs here for bad moves? Why can't I get one for a good move? Anyways, let's continue exploring through Silph Co. Another person to battle over here. Let's just battle him. Team Rocket is taking control of Silph Co. I know. Oh, wait, is Arcanine still at the front? I didn't think of that. I should have switched him out. So they got him a Chop. Oh, Arcanine's still at the front. Okay, well, I'm switching Arcanine now because I don't want him to die. Alright, out you go, Arcanine. Let's bring in Pidgeotto. Foresight. Alright, I'm identified. I don't know what that means, but let's just go for a wing attack. And that takes us to Machop. Who comes in next? 273 experience from both Arcanine and Pidgeotto. And Drowsy's in next. Let's go for a Fly this turn instead of Wing Attack. Do a little bit more damage. And then they try to use Poison Gas and poison me. That would have been very annoying. Here we go. Fly. How much damage does that do? Ooh, there we go. Takes out Drowsy. Alright, and we nearly got to level 36, but not quite. Next battle. Ah! We got 928 Pokédogs for winning. Fwah! My boss has been after this place. I already know that. Anyways, let's switch Arcanine out of the front. Let's just put Pidgeotto in the front for now. And let's see what else there is to do here. There's a panel over here, and there's a panel to the left. Let's take this panel first. Takes us to the 10th floor. The 10th floor entrance. Okay? I'll probably forget that by the time we get to the 10th floor, but at least we know. Let's see where this panel takes us. It also takes us to the 10th floor. Well, there's another panel here. Alright, let's see, what does this person say? Wow, I'm scared! Oh, that's it? Okay. And this takes us to the 4th floor, where I could battle you. My Pokemon is my loyal servant. Cool, I guess. Anyways, we're going up against Scientist Rodney, who's only got one Pokemon. It's an Electrode, which is an awful matchup for Pidgeotto. So let's switch Pidgeotto out, and let's switch in Venusaur. They go for Spark, which would have been fatal to Pidgeotto, but Venusaur can tank it just fine. And we got some leftovers healing, which I guess is pretty nice. And let's just go for a Giga Drain. I'm hoping that this one-shots the Electrode. I'm not sure if it will or not. I guess we'll see now. No, I did half health. So I'm just gonna use Giga Drain again. I just want this thing dead. Alrighty, and this should heal me back up to full as well. So there goes the Electrode. Almost full, not quite full. And there we go, 529 experience for Pidgeotto and Venusaur. Pidgeotto reached level 36. That's exciting. Pidgeotto might be evolving into Pidgeot soon, I'm not sure. Darn you weak Pokemon! We got 1,600 Pokédollars for winning. And look at that! Pidgeotto's evolving! He did evolve pretty soon. He evolved directly after I said that. So this is very exciting. Pidgeotto is the only not fully evolved Pokemon on our team. But now we're going back to having a team of fully evolved Pokemon. Here we go. Very exciting. Our Pidgeotto has evolved into a Pidgeot. Congratulations, your Pidgeotto evolved into Pidgeot. Very exciting. So now Pidgeotto is quite a bit stronger now if we take a look at his stats. Nope, not switch. If you look at his stats now, you can see they're actually quite high. His special attack isn't that high, but that's okay because Pidgeotto doesn't use his special attack. His physical attack is very strong. It's like on par, ignore Kadabra. But without Kadabra, it's on par with the rest of the team. His defense is also a lot higher than the rest of the team. And his speed is about average. So honestly, he's a pretty good member of the team. He might permanently replace Primeape, I don't know. Or maybe Primeape will come back. So this takes us to the 6th floor, which takes us over here. So honestly, this place is really confusing, as you can probably tell. I'm pretty sure I've done everything on the 4th floor now. So I think we can just start going into the 5th floor now. Like, we could check where this panel takes us. It takes us to the 3rd floor. Oh, that's right. Yeah. And this will get annoying because I'll forget where everything takes us. Where do we start? Let's check out this panel. This takes us to the 7th floor where we could battle you. A child intruder? That must be you. Why, yes it is. Let's see what you do about it. We're going up against the Team Rocket Grunt. He's just called the Team Rocket Grunt, and he's got a Sand Shrew. I think Pidgeot can handle this. Let's go for Fly. Alright, Defense Curl. That'll make him survive a little bit stronger. That's actually optimal, because he boosts his defense. Because he wouldn't have been able to hit me if he tried to go for an attack. And I don't know how much that mattered. He's actually boosting his defense a lot. I don't like that. So I'll go for Fly again. Let's just hope he goes for an attack and not Defense Curl. He went for an attack. Good, okay. So that's his turn wasted. And now we land on him. And doesn't kill. Nearly kills, though. I think a quick attack ought to kill. Surely he dies to this. There's no way he survives. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's Sandshrew taken out. So he comes in next. Sand Slash, the evolution. That makes sense. Let's go for Fly. He went for Slash. Makes sense. It's in his name. It missed because we were up in the air. Fly lands. Nearly one-shots due to the critical hit. Poison Sting? Why does Sand Slash learn Poison Sting? Anyways, let's use Quick Attack. And that takes out Sand Slash. And we defeated the Team Rocket Grunt. Fine, I lost. You get about 1,000 Pokédollars for winning. Go on home before my boss gets ticked off. No sirree, I've got a lot more exploring to do around here. Let's battle you next. Show Team Rocket a little respect. Okay. We're battling another Grunt. Only one Pokemon. Hypno. I think Pidgeotto, or Pidgeot out to handle it. I'm so used to calling him Pidgeotto. It feels weird calling him Pidgeot now. He's been Pidgeotto for so long. So, Confusion misses. Good. Fly lands. Doesn't do too much damage. Headbutt. That also didn't do too much damage. Let's just go for another Fly. And then the Hypno should die. Hey, that rhymed. Alright, there we go. Hypno's dead. Good job, Pidgeot. Cough, cough. We got 1,000 Pokédollars for winning. Which reminds me, coughing evolves into wheezing. That's why he was coughing. That's funny. Anyways, what's in here? Wait, I guess I could battle this guy. What? There shouldn't be any children here. Well, there is. Surprise! Anyways, we're going up against Juggler Delton, who's got a Kadabra. Oh no, I know how strong these things are. It's only level 29, fortunately, and if I hit it with Fly, it should die, because it's really weak. Went for Psybeam. Good thing I'm faster, otherwise that would have killed me. Fly, kill, kill, kill. Yeah, Kadabra has really low defense. So there we go. Who's their next Pokemon? Mr. Mime! I don't think we've seen Mr. Mime yet, but here's Mr. Mime. He's a cool little clown. Remember Magical Leaf? Did not hit me because I was in the air. And we land on Mr. Mime. How much does that do? Nearly kills. Encore. Well, I was gonna use quick attack, but I guess I have to use fly again now. They go for magical leaf, but that's not gonna help. Because I'm in the sky, you can't hit me. And there we go, Mr. Mime's dead. Good job, Pidgeot. Level 37 for Pidgeot, too. There you go, we defeated Juggler Delton. Oh, goodness! You got 1,160 Pokédollars for winning. You're only on the 5th floor. It's a long way to my boss. Alright, well, he's right. It is a long way. Let's see, what else is there to do around here on the 5th floor that we can access? We can battle this guy. I heard a kid was wandering around. So here I am, in the flesh. I'm going up against just a grunt. I keep forgetting that they're just called the Team Rocket Grunts. Anyways, I'm sure Pidgeot can handle this. If not, I'll just switch somebody else in to handle it. I'm starting to run low on flies, though. That's kind of a problem with this place. It's so long and there's, like, no healing. They start to run out of PP for moves. Oh, they're Glare Mist, which is very nice. I guess I'm gonna use Wing Attack, just to spare some of my flies. We go for Screech, which missed. Very nice. Now let's do another Wing Attack. And there you go, it's Arbok taken down. I think they have another Pokemon, though, right? No, they don't. They only had one. Alright, boom! We got 1,000 Pokédollars for winning. It's not smart to pick a fight with Team Rocket. Well, I have. Now we're on the 9th floor. What is there to do here? I guess we can battle you. Your Pokemon have weak points. I can nail them. Well, every Pokemon have weak points. It's just that some have bigger weak points than others. Going up against Scientist Ed. He's got a Voltorb. How'd you know I was going to use a flying type? That's unfortunate. I'm just going to hope that I'm faster. I was faster. That's lucky. They went for Screech, so I would have been fine even if I hadn't been faster. But still. So here comes the Fly. Nearly killed. I think a Quick Attack will have to take him out next turn. Sonic Boom, that does 20. Yep, so I'm barely alive. Playing this a little bit risky. There we go, that's Voltorb taken down. Who comes in next? Magneton. I think I'm switching out Pidgeot. Let's bring in, Venusaur. They go for Supersonic, which missed. Actually, very lucky that it missed. And I think I'm going to go for Sleep Powder to put him to sleep. And then Leech Seed to do our standard stalling out Leech Seed combo. No, I missed Sleep Powder. That's actually really bad. Sonic Boom. Whatever. That's some damage, but it's not too much damage. Let's go for another Sleep Powder. There we go. Go to sleep, little guy. Or little guys, I guess there's 3 of them. They're asleep, they can't do anything. Now we go for Leech Seed. And then we'll just heal up a bunch of health. And we'll also take chip damage too, and slowly drain them away. They're still asleep, very nice. And now the Leech Seed. Alrighty, and we'll just spam cut until they die. We'll just cut Leech Seed, cut Leech Seed, cut Leech Seed. Even if it's not much, it's just so much damage and so much healing that they just can't really do anything about it. Oh, I missed my cut. That's too bad. They're still asleep, though. The Magneton's been asleep for, like, so many turns. Like, 3 or 4 turns now at this point. It's actually insane. Alright, okay, they woke up. That makes sense. They go for Spark, which will do some damage, but I'll just heal all that damage back up. Look, see, they did, like, what, 11 damage, 10 damage? Leftovers, and then Leech Seed. Now I'm back to full. They didn't do any damage this turn. It's such an amazing combo. Now let's go for Cut. It missed, but hopefully they should die to Leech Seed here. If not, they'll die next turn. Oh, I'm paralyzed. That's annoying. Anyways, Leech Seed. Oh, it wasn't enough to kill, unfortunately. They're still alive. That's too bad. Anyways, they should die this turn, guaranteed. There we go. Goodbye, Magneton. Now, do they have one more Pokemon, or is that the last one? It's been going on for so long, I've forgotten how many Pokemon are left. One more. Okay, a Coughing. So I'll just Leech Seed it, I suppose, and do the same strategy. Going for Smog, which I guess will do some damage, unfortunately. Here's the Leech Seed. Now we heal up. Alright, leftovers. Now we Sleep Powder. Put him to bed. It's past your bedtime, Mr. Coughing. Even though it's only like 5 o'clock right now as I'm recording this, it's still past your bedtime. Alright. Sleep Powder again. Hopefully I won't be paralyzed this turn. No, I wasn't paralyzed, but I missed. That's too bad. Honestly, at this point, maybe I don't need the Sleep Powder. Maybe I just go for the damage. Alright, I'm just gonna try cutting this turn instead of going for Sleep Powder. Because the coughing's relatively close to dying. Yeah. Maybe I should have just been going for cut all this time. Oh well. The coughing's almost taken down now. Just one more turn, presuming this cut doesn't fail. Oh, smoke screen, that's annoying. Alright, come on, land the cut, land the cut. Nope. Alright, well, they'll die next turn to Leech Seed, guaranteed. They tackle, it's fine. And cut takes up the coughing, a critical hit. Now of all times. Whatever, I'll take the critical hit. And we defeated Scientist Ed. You hammered me. We got 1,344 Pokédollars for winning. Exploiting weak spots does work. Think about type advantages. It's true. What's up here? Oh, this is the entrance. Alright, what floor are we on? I don't even know at this point. That battle was so long, I've forgotten where I am. Let's just head back to this teleporter, and then I'll know about where I am. Floor 5. Okay. Ooh, an item. A card? A card key! This is amazing! What's up here? Oh, it's just this guy. He's just in my way. But now that I found the card key, I can go ahead and open all the doors now. Like this door right over here. Bingo! The card key opened the door. There's nothing in here because I think I've already been in there. But we can open this door. Bingo! The card key opened the door. And we got a protein. That's very nice. And let's battle the scientist. Or not. Those thugs took over our buildings. Their boss said they're looking for strong Pokemon. I hope our president managed to avoid trouble. I thought he was going to battle like the other scientists did. But no, he's oh, he's a nice guy. This one is not, though. We study Pokeball technology on this floor. Alright, well, I'm going to have to battle you, I suppose. Mr. Scientist Bo. With their Magneton. With, I'm setting up Pidgeot, and that's not very good. I'll switch him out, and I'll just bring in Venusaur to do our same Leech Seed damage strategy. He's only level 26, though. He's a lot weaker than the other Pokemon here. They go for Sonic Boom. Not too concerned about that. I'm going to use Leech Seed. Supersonic, thank goodness that missed. I'm paralyzed, darn it. Alright, Leech Seed again. Supersonic, it missed again, thank goodness. Leech Seed. There we go, good, it landed. So now this will make a ton of healing for me, which is great. Now I'm back to full. And now we got 2 Giga Drains left. Let's just use them up, I guess. That didn't do very much damage. Giga Drain comes out. How much does this do? Quite a lot, actually. That's nice. Now we're all the way at full health. Leech Seed. That'll drain their health even further down. I'll save my last Giga Drain for later. Let's just go ahead and use Cut. They use Supersonic, it misses, thank goodness. Every time they've used Supersonic, it's missed. It's 50-50, or 55 accuracy. But if it does land, it confuses me, and confusion's a really annoying status condition to deal with. Let's go for one more cut. Even if it doesn't land, it'll die to Leech Seed. So I'm paralyzed, that's okay. Leech Seed will go ahead and finish off the Magneton. So who comes in next? They've got, like, what, 3 more Pokemon, I think? This is going to be a long battle. Here we go, some Leech Seed healing on top of the, or leftovers healing on top of the Leech Seed. So 448 experience for both Pidgeotto and Venusaur, and next in is Coughing. Okay, so I learned from last time, we can just cut to kill the Coughing. We don't need to go for the whole Leech Seed kind of thing. They're going for Smoke Screen to lower my accuracy, which I really do not like. And I'm paralyzed. which is also annoying. I don't like that either. Let's just go ahead and use Cut. They use Smog. And Cut lands. Okay, that's cut number 1. That did a little bit less than half health, so it should just be 2 more cuts to kill the coughing. Oh, I missed the cut. That's annoying. It's really unfortunate. And I'm paralyzed. I can't do anything. I can't do anything like half the time, because either paralysis, or my move misses, or, I don't know, accuracy lowering, and then my move misses. Okay, there we go. Finally, I landed the cut. It was a critical hit. I think that mattered to kill the coughing. That's actually amazing. It's level 37 for Venusaur. That's very good. Who comes in next? Just 2 more. Wheezing. Okay, I'm gonna use Leech Seed, because Wheezing's really annoyingly tanky. Smog, it missed. Good. Leech Seed, it landed. That's actually really good. Alright, now we go for Cut. We're so low on Cut PP. We've used 15 cuts. It's insane how many cuts we've used. Because that move has 30 PP, we only have 14 left. We've used Cut so much because it's like... Giga Drain is so low PP, we've only used it 5 times. So I just kind of have to use Cut in almost every situation. Alright, Smog. That's going to do some damage, but not very much. It'll just get healed up by the Leech Seed Leftovers combo. Alright, and the Wheezing should die next turn, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no matter what. They go for Smokescreen, just to be an annoying jerk to lower my accuracy. Thanks a lot. But the Cut still lands, and that takes out Wheezing. Very good. Who's the last Pokemon? Magnemite. Okay, I'll just go for Leech Seed again. They go for Spark, which shouldn't do too much. Yep, not much at all. Leech Seed? It actually landed? That's actually kind of crazy. I wasn't expecting that, because I'm at like -2, maybe -3 accuracy. But it still worked. Alrighty, now I'm healing up. And now we use Cut. And we just spam Cut till the Magnemite dies. I'm actually surprised how many of my attacks are landing. It's kind of crazy. I'm both paralyzed, and I've got really low accuracy. And yet, my attacks still seem to be working surprisingly well. They've definitely been landing more times than they haven't been. But you know, maybe that's all going to go down the drain. Maybe I jinxed myself. It seems that I've jinxed myself, because I'm paralyzed now. Just a few more turns, and that's a dead Magnemite. Spark comes out, but that doesn't do too much. Yeah, I'm fine. Alright, Cut and missed, but that's okay, because I've got Leech Seed. Alright. Some more healings. Very, very good. Now we go for Cut again. Supersonic, it missed. Good, thank goodness. Cut, it lands, and there it goes, Magnemite taken down. So I'm pretty sure that's their last Pokemon, right? You don't have another one? There we go, we defeated Scientist Bo. That took forever. Dang, blast it! We got 1,248 Pokédollars for winning. We worked on the ultimate Pokeball, which could catch anything. I know, the Master Ball. It's pretty famous these days. So that just takes us to the 3rd floor. I forgot. That's like the 3rd time I've stepped on that one panel specifically. But I'm gonna save, because this episode's already getting pretty long enough. There's still a lot more of Silph Co to traverse through, but we'll continue going through Silph Co in the next episode of Pokemon Fire Red. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.